Eric Tidwell here with GrinderCrusherScreen. Behind me is the SCREEN USA TC5036. This is our track conveyor system. We're just going to talk about the startup procedure for you guys. So we're going to start with the controls. We have the control panel here, a series of lights for battery, hydraulic fluid level, oil pressure, coolant, your emergency stop, and your preheat for the glow plugs. We have an hour meter, and we have a connection here for our wired remote. This remote is only required when we are tracking the machine. It can be disconnected during normal operation. We have two hydraulic control levers here. The first lever, up and down. Up is going to be for your track mode. That allows you to activate the track motors and track the machine. In the middle position, it activates your second hydraulic block here. And in the down position, it's going to run the conveyor motor. In the middle, we have our RPM lever. Up is idle, down is high RPM. We always want to start it in the neutral position. Levers from left to right here, we have the hydraulic folding. That's going to split the conveyor over. We have our back lift and our front lift. So the rear section of the conveyor, we have locking pins with two modes for positioning the conveyor. On the front side, same two locking pins and a series of holes to adjust the height of the front of the conveyor. On the opposite side of the machine is where our battery switch is located. We want to open up this panel, and this big red knob is our battery control switch. It has an interlock or a lockout function for your maintenance crew. If you have to work on the machine, you can put a padlock there to make sure that nobody can start the machine while you're working on it. We have our battery, and you will service the engine from this side of the machine. So we're going to turn the battery to the on position, and now we can start the motor. All right, back to the control panel. We're going to go ahead and start the engine. We have our battery switch to the on position. We're going to go ahead and turn the key to the first position, and we'll get a siren for a few seconds. Once that siren is stopped, we'll go to position 2. We'll get the glow plugs, generally 10 seconds on a cold morning, and then we'll start the engine. Increase the RPM. And we'll unfold the conveyor. Conveyor on the pin. Now our front is in position. We can raise the rear or lower the rear depending on the setting of the front conveyor. Now the conveyor is in the working position. We're going to go in reverse order to show you how to put it back in position to be transported or moved around the yard. Machine's folded up, we'll plug in our track remote and we'll drive it around. We'll turn the remote to the on position. We'll get the siren. Up is forward, back is reverse. And you can operate them in independent directions.